up, YouTube? So this one right here, I actually didn't even know about this one. I just read it in the news today. Actually, I didn't even know about the incident when it first occurred. But I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Read the story for you guys. Duo gives prison time for racial slurs, death threats at black child's birthday party. A Georgia judge sentenced two people to prison time today for their involvement in a 2015 incident in which a group they were part of waved Confederate flags, shouted racial slurs, and made armed threats at adults and children attending a child's party outside Atlanta. Jose Torres, 26, and Kayla Norton, 25, cried today in a Douglas County court as they were sentenced to 20 years and 15 years in prison, respectively. In July 2015, Torres and Norton, who have 3 children together, were part of a group of Confederate flag supporters called Respect the Flag. For 2 days that summer, the group rode around in pickup trucks threatening black families and calling them racial slurs across 2 counties in the Atlanta suburbs. The group targeted black families shortly after the Charleston, South Carolina church massacre because its members were upset that the state responded to the brutal slayings by removing the Confederate battle flag from various sites. At one point, the group pulled up to a birthday party for a black child in Douglasville. The group's members allegedly threatened to kill the partygoers, with Torres confronting the family with a gun that Norton loaded. So, she loaded the gun and gave it to him. The family called the police. And there is a video of this incident, apparently, that's been posted on YouTube, so you guys can check that out. In an indictment, Torres and Norton, among others, were charged with aggravated assault, terroristic threats, and violation of Georgia's Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. During their sentencing today, the judge said their actions, quote, were motivated by racial hatred, end quote, according to the Associated Press. Through tears, Norton addressed the relatives of the child whose birthday she and others disrupted. Quote, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me. I'm sorry, that's not him, end quote. Norton said in court after her sentencing, quote, I would never walk up to you and say those words to you. And I am so sorry that happened to you, end quote. First off, she's completely full of crap. She's completely full of it. You wouldn't walk up to somebody and say that to them because you're a coward, right? That's first and foremost, because you're a coward. But you'll pull up in a pickup truck full of your friends and your man with guns, waving Confederate flags to do that at a kid's birthday party. And not only threaten to shoot the adults, but also threaten to shoot the children as well. You will do that, but you won't walk up to people and say that because you're a coward. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Look. I don't like racists. I don't like anybody that doesn't like me. I have no love for you. If you don't have if you don't have any respect for me, then you can burn in hell too. I don't like anybody that doesn't like me, and I hate whoever hates me. I'm not going to initiate anything like that because my life is full and I don't need to do that. Because, I'm secure in who I am. I'm secure as a man. So I don't need to spew vitriol, venom, and hatred towards anybody. Because at the end of the day, who has the energy to do that? And, I'm a little bit more intelligent than that. However, if you don't like me, then, you can go sit on a spike back. I could care less. But this is the thing with a lot of these races, which is why so many of them they came out during Obama's term. Yes, racism, or rather white supremacy groups, grew exponentially when Obama was president. And they're coming out full blast now that Trump is in office because they feel like they have a president who will back them. They feel like they have support from the country for these ridiculous acts of terrorism that they're committing. Because this is terrorism. They are committing acts of terror, terrorizing the public and the community. This is what they're doing. They're terrorists. But America isn't going to focus on local terrorists, not in the way that they're going to focus on those kind of terrorists. They should get life in prison. Because 15 to 20 years, when will they be eligible for paroling? 12, 15, 12 years in one case? Maybe 5 in another case? Maybe. But and I wanted to talk about this Confederate flag stuff too, because there has been a resurgence of people who are flaggers, who are Confederate flag proponents. First off, if you believe, and there are black people who are Confederate flaggers as well. They cashed in They basically gave up their black card the instant they sided with people who are Confederate flag wavers, people who want to uphold what the Confederate flag actually stood for. Because what they say is, oh, it's about heritage, you know, it's about heritage and pride. No, it's not, because the Confederate South, the racist South, was about slaves, period. And your flag was a symbol of the mistreatment, disenfranchisement, and subjugation of black African people. Period. Period. Plain and simple. Old Glory could be considered that too, because let's face it, we weren't free in the North either. They just some northern states banned slavery. Some of them banned slavery. Not all the northern states, mind you. Some of them. Okay? And if you were a slave that escaped to the North, you could still be sent back to your slave master in the South. So they weren't protecting you in the North, not by a long shot. But anyway, I'm digressing too much. Basically, point blank is, if you believe in what the Confederate flag stands for, you are a white supremacist. You may not necessarily be a racist, but you're definitely a white supremacist. You might as well go ahead and tag that on your forehead, because that's what you are. If you believe in the Confederate flag and whatever it stood for, you say it's heritage, a heritage of slavery, then you are a white supremacist. In fact, more than likely, you are a racist too. And if you are a black person, a Negro, who believes in what the Confederate flag stood for, just do the rest of it as a favor and find some cyanide somewhere. I'm not telling you what to do with it, just find it. Do the rest of the world a favor, because you're not black anymore. You're not black. And trust me, those white people that you're palling around with have absolutely no respect for you.
But I want you all to know that that is not me. That is not me. That's not him. I would never walk up to you and say those words to you, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. I am so sorry. You stayed. And you stayed affected my life. And it affected my children's lives. I forgive all of you. I'm not a mean spirit person. I do.
Man, fuck that forgiveness shit. I'ma cut her off right now. Fuck forgiveness. That's why people keep fucking shitting on us, man. Pardon my language. That's why people keep shitting on us. That's why they keep on wiping their feet on us, treating us like garbage. Cause every time they do some shit to us, I forgive you, which to them means now I have the opportunity to keep fucking you over. Every time we forgive people for doing stuff to us, they keep shitting on us. The Jews didn't forgive anybody that did shit to them, and look at that, the Jewish people aren't playing any games. Forgive, man, get out of here with that forgiveness stuff. I forgive you when I'm dead. Forget why we gotta be the chumps? Why we gotta be the suckers that's always forgiving and giving everybody a free pass to shit on us constantly? We need to let these notions of forgiveness go and start picking up the retaliation stick. Cause that's the only thing these people respect, is when you're willing to bust their head open the way they're willing to bust your head open. And I hate the fact that the world has to even be that way. But that's all they respect. That's all they respect. They respect you when you put that fear in them. Then they respect you. They don't respect this. They don't respect you whining and crying and whimpering. In fact, I'm muting this. I don't even want to hear her. I don't want to hear that weak ass shit, man. Y'all can watch the rest of the video. Look at these clowns crying. Blubbering, crying. And one more thing about these two, these two Confederate flaggers. And then on top of this, these two actually have the nerve to cry in court when they were handed down their sentences. Crying like babies. Man, are you kidding me? Seriously? All the links will be in the description box, guys. They cried in court when they got handed down their sentences. They were tough on the streets, and they pussies in prison. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine a tough-ass white supremacist. Imagine that.